Welcome to the Boulevard Spotlight. For the next 12 weeks, we're going to take an in-depth look at local businesses on Cajon Boulevard. We're going to find out what brought them to the Boulevard, what keeps them at the Boulevard, and what they see the Boulevard going into the future. I'm your host, Vinnie Enriquez, your local realtor, looking to help you with any real estate needs. First up, Gary, Collins and Coupe.
Yes.
Correct? All right, there you go. Now, if you had to describe your business in one sentence, how would you describe Collins Coupe?
We're a bartending supply store. We specialize in vintage and new bartending supplies, as well as provisions like syrups and bitters for the home bartender and professional bartender alike.
What came up with the name Collins Coupe? Last name Collins, correct?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Collins and Coupe is named after the glassware, a Collins glass and a Coupe glass.
Fair enough.
I wanted to kind of have this old-timey kind of detective agency feel to it, and so I think that's what we did.
Oh, so what brought you to the Boulevard?
I really feel like this area is really one of the most up-and-coming areas in San Diego, at least in the mid-city area. Wanted to kind of get in on the ground floor of what I think is going to be a really, I see becoming one of the most vibrant parts of the mid-city area.
Yeah. What kind of changes have you seen with Collins and Coupe and the Boulevard over that 4-month time frame?
Well, I've lived in the area for over 10 years now,
Okay.
So I have seen a lot of changes over that period of time. I would say that I was expecting less foot traffic, and there's actually a lot of people walking around just in the middle of the week even, and I get a lot of people that just wander in, they see the sign, they're like, oh, this is cool, just wander inside. So that's really great, because I think a lot more people coming out and just wandering around their neighborhood, and checking out the bars, the restaurants, the retail places.
Yeah, so if you had to tell a family or friend that's never been on the Boulevard before, what would you tell them to start their day, finish their day? What would be the ideal day for them?
Breakfast at Cafe Madeline.
Okay.
Start there. Well, you might as well just go next door to the bar and have a beer. Because, this is the way I travel. I go find somewhere to eat for breakfast, then I find something to drink before lunch.
Is there any sort of time rule? 10 o'clock is the dot, or 11, or no?
I mean, if you're on vacation,
fair enough.
Or if it's the weekend, and then might as well just grab lunch at Cruiser Taco and then come and see me. Like, just, you don't have to go very far.
Just kind of work your way. That was like a good day. What kind of promotions, events do you guys have upcoming or planning in the future?
Every other month we do a cocktail 101 class for people that have never picked up a shaker before.
Yeah.
And we go over kind of the basics, but also kind of the purpose behind why you put ice in a cocktail and how you use a spoon to stir with, and and kind of the basics of balancing a cocktail. And I tell people that have never made a drink before that it's actually way easier than cooking food. Yeah. You don't have to heat anything up, for one. And even if you make a mistake,
you can probably still drink it.
You can still drink it. As long as it tastes good, you did it right. So we do a cocktail 101 class every other month, and then in between we do kind of more in-depth looks into different spirits or cocktails. So we did one last month on absinthe. We got one coming up on sherry. So just really kind of trying to dig into some more interesting things that people maybe don't usually use.
So basically, you could go there every single month and get a new class.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we also do tastings with local purveyors. We just had Domaine Sante in there.
Yeah.
They make a beautiful grape nectar syrup locally. We've got a couple different local bitters companies that we've had in to do tastings. We're gonna have Cutwater come in and do samplings of their mixers soon, next month, I believe. So we're all about supporting all the really cool local companies that are making really neat cocktail ingredients here right in town.
What's the website, Facebook, Instagram?
At Collins and Coupe, or collinsandcoupe.com.
Okay.
Super simple.
Yeah. All right. What do you envision with Collins and Coupe and the Boulevard going into the future? What do you see?
We're just going to continue growing and servicing both the industry, the bar industry, and I would love to see everybody in town making their own drinks at home when they're not going out and enjoying them in the bars.
Or after 2 o'clock, you get home and you make your drinks again too, right?
Exactly. Why not do both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this was another episode of Boulevard Spotlight, where we talk to local businesses to find out what brought them to the Boulevard, what keeps them on the Boulevard, and what they see the Boulevard going into the future. I'm your host again, Vinnie Enriquez, your local realtor, knowledgeable, consistent, and passionate about this business. Love to run your business, and I know Colin's a Coupe would love to help you learn how to make a good drink at home. All right? All right, perfect, thank you.